guys, Jared here, and today I want to talk about the Coleco Chameleon. I want to do a little bit of an update. I've been following the story pretty closely over the last couple of weeks, months, and what have you. At first it was just, I didn't have all the information and I was just talking about what I had heard. And then we had talked a little bit about it during a podcast, Stephen and I, and just updated a few more things. Well, anyways, over the past like 2 or 3 days, I've gotten even more information. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about this. So for one thing, the Coleco Chameleon was shown by Mike Kennedy at the Toy Fair Expo, I guess you want to say. It's where like Mattel shows off the latest He-Man, and obviously nobody cares about that but me. No, that's where like all the big toys, like new Star Wars toys are shown, new like X-Men toys, you know, whatever, just the newest toys. And anyway, so they went and they were talking about the Coleco Chameleon. And oh man, what a disaster this was. This was unbelievable. So without regurgitating everything that Review Tech USA said, what Pat the NES Punk said, what a whole bunch of other people said, long story, extremely short. Basically, they took a mini Super Nintendo or a Super Nintendo Junior or whatever the hell it was called, and they slapped it inside the Coleco Chameleon shell. That's it. I mean, that's the reality, and the evidence was there everywhere. I mean, it had the same pinout cartridge input as the SNES. It used the same proprietary Nintendo audio-video cables, the same Super Nintendo plug. It has like a dongle. It's a third-party one. It has like a dongle for both the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, and it was plugged in using the Super Nintendo one. I mean, it was just a disaster, okay? A total disaster. It was successful at the show, generated some interest, but the thing is, they lied, straight out lied. They did not have a working prototype. They simply had a Super Nintendo. I mean, you could even see like electrical tape on it, holding it together and stuff. It was just so bad, so bad. And they were supposed to launch Kickstarter that Friday or something like that. And obviously because of all the bad press or bad PR, they just backed up right away and were like, never mind. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the drawing board because there was just so much hype at Toy Fair. We're gonna go back and redesign again. This is like the third time because there was the retro VGS system that transformed into the Coleco Chameleon, and apparently, you know, that was a whole big thing. And then now we're doing it again, or so I guess that's the second time. Well, the second time would have been when it would have been made the Coleco Chameleon. Now the third time is saying that we're gonna go from the ground up and make something else here with this because, you know, the demand is so high. So anyways, then on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or somewhere, they posted a picture with a clear clamshell of the system, like this new working prototype or whatever. Now, whether or not this was a total redesign or not, whatever, the fact is that because it was a translucent or transparent clamshell, you could see inside, and it looked legit. It genuinely looked legit until people on NeoGAF, at least I think it was NeoGAF, started posting pictures of a PC capture card, and the chipsets lined up perfectly. So yet again, we were all lied to. What the hell, man? And anyways, within like a few hours or something like that, the picture had been removed from where their, let's say their Facebook, I'm not entirely sure, from social media. This is it. Like, what the hell is going on is what I would very much like to know here. I mean, what the hell? I don't even have really words to go into this. Like, everyone, just walk away from this, please. Just walk away. I've got a lot of retro fans that watch the channel here, and I'm telling you guys, stay away from this. Completely away from this. You have faith in potentially something like the Omega MVS or the Analog Interactive series of hardware. That I would say, sure, you want to spend the money, go ahead, invest in those products because they're legitimate, they're real, okay? Yes, I had some issues with my analog interactive consoleized MVS, but you know what? I sent it back to Chris and he fixed it up, and now it's beautiful. It's great. He had an NES that was like built from the ground up, all custom using original parts and everything, which I believe now they're completely sold out of. But the point is, like, that was a legitimate product. You knew it. They already built up your trust. With Mike Kennedy, he did build up your trust through successful, I think it was Indiegogo's, for Retro Video Game Magazine. And that's a legit product. I have it. I've subscribed to it. It's a fun magazine. It reminds me of the good old days. But they've gone too far now. Like the Indiegogo, like all that weird stuff that happened with the Retro Video Game Console, and then Toy Fair this year, like just blatantly, like you took a Super Nintendo, man, and you showed that, and this is our new system. Like, no, it's not. Like, what the hell? And then now showing that picture, like, why are you lying? I don't understand this. I truly don't get it. It's like you cannot recover from this. Because, you know, my channel, all the people who watch Project COE and all the people we interact with, we're not going to touch your damn console, like, at all now. Because you've broken that trust, not once, not twice, now 3 times. Dude, what the hell are you thinking, man? Like, I don't even know what you're going to do. Are you going to come out and be like, oh, hey, by the way, I have a new portable. It's called Nitro. And it's like you can see, you know, like clearly this is a Nintendo 3DS. Like, what the hell, man? I don't know what you're gonna do. Honestly, at this point, I mean, even if you were to come out and say, okay, guys, look, we had a proof of concept, we couldn't do it in enough time. So we put a Super Nintendo in the clamshell, and then, you know, we wanted to show you that we are making progress, so we took a capture card and slapped it in a transparent shell. Like, what? No way! Even if they do that, people are going to be like, great, up yours! I don't think, I mean, just stop. That's all I can say to Mike Kennedy and the guys. Stop. This is a train wreck, and if anything, you're just going to you know, potentially rip some people off or just hurt others or hurt yourselves. You guys, like, just stop. This is ridiculous at this point. We have lots of nostalgia for lots of different consoles that are already out, that are already established. Dreamcast still getting games. Neo Geo still getting games. You know, we can get our retro fix. The indie scene has given us our retro fix too, with titles like Retro City, what was it, Retro City Rampage or Ransom or whatever, Shovel Knight, games like that. As far as I'm concerned right now, like, this is done. Like, it's over. You had your shot, and I was extraordinarily skeptical to begin with, but at this point, you're done. It's over. Just walk away. In fact, like, your magazine could actually go belly up now, because who the hell is going to trust you to do anything anymore? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I mean, I'm looking forward to the new arcade hardware from the NG dev team. That's pretty much where I'm at right now, because truly, as far as I'm concerned, Coleco Chameleon, retro video game console, whatever you decide to call it, it's over. What do you guys have to say about all of this, like, ridiculous? I know it's not even a conspiracy. I mean, it's been proven. It's legit. You don't remove a picture if it's not true, you know, like, clearly these guys have been lying nonstop. So, what do you think of this whole controversy? What do you think? What do you think in general of all of this? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know if this will be the last update I'll do. I might do another one when it mysteriously comes back and it's suddenly a Sega Genesis. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that I'm done with this. They don't have a hope's chance in hell of getting any of my money. I don't give a crap. Now, Congrats, NG Dev team, because you guys now are pretty much where it's at. You've proven yourself with the game, so I see no reason why to, to think that your hardware wouldn't be cool too. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Leave a comment. Love to hear what you think of this whole nonsense. Hey guys, quick update here. Just as I was about to post the video, turns out that Coleco, the company that owns the name Coleco anyways, has given Retro VGS, the company like Mike Kennedy and those guys, exactly 7 days to produce a working prototype that their engineers can actually look at and ascertain if whether or not this is real. I think they're seeing all the huge public backlash here, and they're basically giving them an ultimatum. You give us a working prototype within 7 days, or we pull the name Coleco from the Coleco Chameleon, and thereby pretty much putting the nail in the coffin for this. So to me, I guess I'm going to update this in like 7 days or whatnot, but I think this is it, guys. I think the Coleco Chameleon is pretty much finished. I'm very curious to see what happens in 7 days.